actually show this, and then I'll show mixing up the powder. So I'm showing you two things now. One is I'm going to show you the small granulation that we can put on here, and then I'm going to show you this one can be attached as we're doing all of it. So you can see a lot of my solder that I put down on here is almost gone. So now at this, you know, it really works towards the center, because if you think about it, I'm soldering in this center part, and the heat's there, so all the solder is going to flow under my wire. So it takes care of the surface look. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is, you can see, remember how I had you guys hit it with the hard end, so you get this nice lip on here. Yeah. So I can actually have an area that can solder down, so you don't have to put a back plate on it. Mine is still, you know, this way, so I don't have the whole thing done yet. I'm going to put flux on my whole thing. And then and then I'm going to actually just do some sweat solder on here. With medium. Always medium. Medium, medium, medium. We always work medium unless we're doing easy or hard. Do you love that? You have to.
It's always medium.
It's always medium.
Always medium unless it's easier. Oh my gosh. There was a couple times where I even used that extra easy this week. But okay. So I'm going to just try to get on the edges of this piece. So I'm just going to do this one. I love this. One side is heavier, so let me get this facing me. Okay. I love the pick soldering is my favorite thing lately. So I'm just going to try to keep that on the outside of my piece. Now that one got on the inside. My whole piece got hot. You don't need a lot though, because your piece will, you don't need a lot of the solder, because literally if it's done right, your piece will, oh, I forgot. Remember, I was going to mix water with this. It'll flow. So as long as you have some on the outside, you're going to get a nice flow.
So pretty.
Yeah, I like that Indian dye. So the simpler ones sometimes are the best. A gem is nice. It's kind of nice with this bezel wire on the side. Did you see how much heat that this creates on the inside?
Yeah.
It creates a lot of heat, so it makes it kind of nice. Mm-hmm. Okay, that piece is down. It kind of also helps to bring in the rest of that solder that was laying around. And you can see it flow. And then what I want to show you guys, this is the... This is it's in powder form.
This is what I won't say. Where do we get
pretty,
it
huh?
from?
Oh, this is from Rio. You
can get it from Rio?
Yeah, this is at Rio. Yep.
Wow. I think I just typed in powder solder. $45.
Yeah, it's expensive. So is all the paste solders expensive. Yeah. Who was telling me that someone makes for them paste solder? There's like zinc in here and... So this one, then you just want to mix with water.
You should make it. Yeah, I've used
water container over there.
We want distilled, but I'm not a
Yeah, I have distilled. Well, you could do distilled. I usually don't do distilled. Just want to start with a little bit to start with. And this, you can always remix it. So you guys can see this was already mixed. And this is real muddy, so I'm going to put in a little bit more.
So, okay.
So you never have to throw this away. Ooh, this is a good one right here.
I like that.
So it's kind of like cement as it begins.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Does anybody else have to see the consistency?
So, you know, I just keep mine in containers. Like, here's another one here.
Yeah.
You can just keep yours. Okay. So what I'm going to do with this piece is once I have this going, I think I have a little cooled area. It's easier if you can get just some of it put into here. Oop. And you just want to make sure it's mixed nicely. Okay, see how it's kind of muddy? That muddy area is going to be a good one. Okay, here's my little ball. So you guys can take some granulation out of here. Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is, remember, that scientifically sealed. Do not eat them. Okay, so what I do is I'll dip in here and I'll just grab a couple. So don't worry, you don't have to see everything. And I'm just kind of laying them down. This is a good way to just get pieces laid down. on here. There's some, yeah.
Okay.
And if you do have a little, then you can get in with your pliers or your pick. And I mean, this work is done in India where this is like, I like setting up 3 in a row.
Oh, yeah.
But if it actually is better to take it, this is hot already. So once it's hot, you're going to have to get it in the right spots to sit down or it's going to roll. So this is a little trickier. I usually lay them all out onto here like this, and then I'll pick them up. Oh, that's right. I forgot about this one. You guys want to see how to get a couple of them soldered together?
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Jeez Louise.
No, but when you do this bigger, but this is nice. It's pretty. It's like, Christina, she's like, what? Yeah, this is like in India how they're working. So you could also just take there's flex in there, so you could take a little bit of powder, and I can just put it right onto these 3 pieces, and now I'll have 3 of them stuck together, and I can place it teeny tiny because
You
it's
are an
fun.
artist with that butane torch. It's amazing what you can do with it.
It's your friend.
It is,
Yeah, this is my friend.
especially with these damn balls.
You see them? I know, but look, I already put 3 of them together, so now my life is going to be easier.
And that
Says
wait a
you.
minute.
Says me. Get your binoculars out, guys. We did this in Morocco, and there was like not. So here they are, right here. Oops.
Oh, now they're gone.
Now they're gone.
That's what I'm gonna get.
It's
You guys can always just kind of throw some on. You know what I mean? Oh, shoot, I really did. No, here they are. You guys can just throw some on randomly. You can see on mine.
I'm going for the random effect.
Yeah.
It's just
But when you get into the larger ones, now see how much easier that is? I put the paste in the background, and there's my 3 beautiful ones sitting right there. But, otherwise, you can just grab your paintbrush, and you can grab a couple of these and just kind of put them down where you want them. See how this is going down? See how this is going down? My my paste is actually drying up very quickly.
Yeah, it is.
But this, it's all the little things in life, guys, that make a big difference. When I would do those really big, dramatic necklaces for years ago, it was the tiniest little pieces that people noticed. Do you know what I mean? So it's interesting. So you could work with your paintbrush. There's 4 there. You're going to see you're going to see the pattern even on these teeny tiny ones, So don't think you can leave a random one there and nobody's going to notice.
Without craft on.
You're okay. You got me there. So this one that's 3 of them are soldered together, we're going to get to later. But all right. So see, I'm going to keep it like this. Now my piece is done. This is the last thing I'm going to do on the top. I will never have to come, when you put these down, you never want to come with heat this close to the top of your surface again. From now on, we're going to be working under and below. So you should never
Once you put the little balls in.
undo these, because remember, this is like an easy solder. So our other work will be done under this and far away from this piece. So
You're never going to come on top.
not really, no, not for the next steps.
You're
no.
not going to pull them up because they'll roll too.
Yeah, and this I'm going to come up from the top. Now, we always want to make sure, and really if you guys just want to splash some down or, so get your top piece on. I'm coming in from the top. You're going to be able to see there's that little three of them soldered together right here. Ooh, I have a lot of this extra solder on here, which is not too good. You guys are going to want to actually remove some of this extra solder on here. Too much. This solder is not as pretty.
Oh, that's the new solder?
Yeah, because, medium solder is almost the same color as the top of your piece, but this paste solder, easy is not. So easy is a different color. So you're going to really, before it gets this bad, you're going to want to get rid of the excess.
More is not better.
More is not better, so try to keep it less.
Wow.
The other ones are really nice. You can see I lined up 3 of them all the way around. It was so much fun. Now I'm coming in from the top. No, after this step. After this step, I'll never come in from the top. So this is the last, because this is a easy solder. So I'm going to come in from the top, but never shall I do this again. Ever. Ever and ever. Unless one pops off.
And then you're gonna be like,
And you don't have to get this as hot as you think. You're going to kind of see it flow.
I was going to ask you that.
Because this is an easy solder. So see, you see it flow, and that should be it.
So it shouldn't have to get bright red.
You saw nothing? Yeah, but you don't
didn't
have
see
your
nothing
visors
for it.
on.
Yeah,
You don't have your
that's
visors. Girl. This one, it just kind of really sticks together a little bit. Now you find out the truth. Remember, you want to wait to douse this because this is a thin gauge. And when you do douse it, you find out the truth.
They come on.
Not so far.
Does it set you free?
Yes, that's right. Voila! It's dirty, but they're on here, and they're on here nicely.